Hello my dear friends, today we speak about third and ninth house of horoscope. We have examined already first and seventh, myself, my personality and other important people in my life. We have examined second and eighth pair of houses, second my resources, eight resources of other people that I can use, or my partner's money, something like this, yeah? And now we are starting to examine third axis, third pair of houses. It's third and ninth house of our horoscope, and we will have a look what transiting planets are doing there, what effect on our life they're making by their transits. Okay, so what is the difference between third and ninth? It's polarity of knowledge, basically. Third house of horoscope, it's about gathering random data, it's impressions and perceptions, it's learning stuff, yeah? It's also necessary skills for everyday life. It's our communication and how we are digesting this information, okay? But ninth house of horoscope, it's about critically thinking. It's about teaching as well. It's about understanding the meaning of these perceptions and impressions we gathered in the third house of horoscope. So while in the third house of horoscope, it's just like figures, facts, new ideas, never-ending distractions which are hurtling our way, yeah? And sometimes there are so many bright objects there that they're distracting our, how to say, ability to analyze, because there are too many things that we are curious about, just gathering the data basically everywhere. But without thinking deep, without analyzing, without understanding the meaning which ninth house of horoscope is providing, it's just like a mental junk food. But the ninth house of horoscope is giving us this context, this ability to analyze, to understand the meaning of what we gathered in the third house of horoscope. So that's why ninth house of horoscope is associated with high education, while third house of horoscope associated with basic education, with basic skills. Ninth house, the level up, yeah? It's higher education, it's teaching, it's even mentoring. Also, it's about analyzing, it's about developing philosophical ideas, your view of ideology. So it's about really deep thinking and understanding the meaning of the world, basically. But also religion and traveling and knowing other languages, learning other people traditions, cultures, embroidering the horizons. This is ninth house of horoscope as well. So you see, it's everyday commuting, communication, ninth house of horoscope, and basic skills, basic education, yeah? And world perception, analyzing context and analysis, understanding the meaning, teaching, ideology, philosophy, religion. So ninth house of horoscope much bigger, yeah? And this is not just the place where you live, it's the whole world. It's a broadening horizons. It's trying to cover this knowledge about traditions and cultures of other peoples, to know all the world, basically. So this is the difference, yeah, between. But today we will have a close look at the third house of horoscope, yeah? Traditionally it's called house of communication. Traditionally it's a zone of Gemini, and the ruler, the planet ruler, is Mercury, of course, yeah? But when we think about communication, we think about conversation. And what is conversation? One is speaker, one is listener, yeah? So it's about feeding your mind with ideas and perceptions, and about labeling all the impressions you got around the world and remembering them. So this is third house of horoscope. Also, it's mastering basic skills, learning new things, practical skills, yeah? This is also third house of horoscope, yeah? By the way, when the planets are going through the third house of horoscope, this is absolutely the best time when you learn new skills, practical skills, or you are improving the ones that you have already. But also, when we are talking about basics, learning, yeah, and communication, siblings are coming here too, and your people who are around you, who have to communicate every day from your early age, yeah. So it's neighborhood and it's your siblings. They are coming into the third house of horoscope because they are the first one. You communicate, you develop your practical skills of communication. That's why these people are also in third house of horoscope. Well, let's begin to analyze transits of the planets in the third house of horoscope. Sun. Sun will be there around 1 month. What is the time the best for? Okay, let's start with this one. You see, your life, it's what is your mindset is. It's how you are framing everything what is around you, how you are framing this. Yeah, this is the ability to frame it this way or that way. So your reaction on the same thing will be this way or that way, and this is your freedom of choice. Okay, you might take one thing happening around you this way or that way. It's all about your perception, it's all about your mindset. And you know, there were many books describing actually the situation and concentration camps during World War II, for example. Yeah, survived people are the people who are having special mindset to react special way on the things around them. Yeah, so if they choose a special way to keep their integrity, not to allow things destroy the inside, yeah, it's just the way to percept things. Yeah, actually this might save the this might have saved their lives basically. Yeah, what I'm talking about actually here, it's within this month, one sun in your third house of horoscope. You're supposed to train your mindset. You're supposed to train healthy, ecological, percepting things, what is happening around. Yeah, you have to be mindful whatever is happening around you. Meditations can help, affirmations can help. Also, train your mindset to go into special particular directions, not to be distracted on many other junk food for your brain. Yeah, it's very important to train your mind to be focused on one thing, not to be everywhere. Yes, Gemini are curious. Gemini want to put their nose in everything what is happening around you, but you train your mind to focus on the main thing in your life. So make priorities clear here. Prioritize what is important, what not, where I learn, where it's not necessary for me, where I develop practical skills, where it's not such important for me now. Yeah, because mindset is the destiny. How we train our mind, that's how we are constructing actually our life around us. Also, make affirmations, because affirmations, especially written ones, yeah, they are the ways of focusing the wonderful power of mind on our goals, on what we want to achieve, where we are going in our life. Yeah, so this is the step forward to create happier life. So within this month, we are working with meditation, with affirmations, we are learning prioritize, we are learning to focus on our goals and not to be distracted by everything which is going on around us. Okay, Well, when moon is coming into your third house of horoscope, moon is our emotions, our psychological reactions on anything which is happening around us. So it's only 2.5 days actually, yeah, because moon is very fast planet, and every month it will be in your third house of horoscope for 2.5 days. Within this time, it's very good to write, to speak, to think about your emotions and write them down. It's very good time for writing about your emotional things, okay? Sometimes in everyday life we don't have enough of time to speak about our emotions, to speak about our feelings. These are the days to speak about them with others, okay? Because this will be fantastic time for your intuition absolutely at the peak, yeah? So you will be easily expressing your feelings, and you will be easily reading the feelings of others, even about the things that they're supposed to be silent about. You will be able to read their feelings without them talking about them actually, yeah? So yes, it's the best time to have this, trying to understand what others are feeling, to understand your feelings as well, yeah? But if you have some conversation, quite sensitive conversations, to begin, it's not actually the best time to do this. You know why? Because you are very, very emotional these days, so your emotions will be really, really high. So if you want to touch some sensitive questions, it's better just to postpone this happening. When Mercury in third house of horoscope, it's a brainstorming, because it's his territory, yeah? Of course, Mercury has the sharpest mind, the eagerness to learn as much as possible within this period of time. It will be there for a few weeks, a little bit less than 1 month, okay? So it's a real brainstorming. It's transmitting your message in effective way, mastering new skills. You can even begin a new novel. You are writing precisely what is in your head. Your writing skills are at the best. Your speaking skills are at the best. Your analyzing skills are at the best, yeah? So it's good time actually for any brain activity. Speak, read, write, okay? Also, if you have some exams or some presentations to make, somewhere where you have to make a speech, yeah, it's absolutely the best time while Mercury in third house of horoscope. Your memory is sharp, your way of speaking is perfect, your way of thinking is perfect. It's just like dun, 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 dun. Beautifully organized and memory at the best. Your eloquence is at the best. You find the words you want to use easily. Fantastic time. When Venus is coming in your third house of horoscope, Venus is giving all your speech, the way you are speaking, seductive color, so to say. So it's a fantastic time to go to your boss and ask for pay rise. So basically, something about the way you are speaking, something about the way you are communicating, something about the way you are writing your text and messages on WhatsApp. They have seductive color. I don't know how it works, but very much this is the way others perceive you when you are opening your mouth or when you are beginning to write this time. And vice versa, you are perceived on for the things, we are percepting the things which can be working as seductive. For example, someone is having fantastic voice and you find the way he or she is speaking is very seductive, so you doesn't matter what this person is talking about, you are already love this subject because it's Venus. Venus, it's about our love, it's about pleasures, it's what we enjoy really, yeah? And vice versa. If someone is talking harsh or unpolite language or swearing or whatsoever, you are immediately turned off, because Venus is a delicate girl, okay? She doesn't like someone swearing. Okay, at least if it's not Venus in Scorpio, yeah? Venus in Scorpio might actually love this thing, or Venus in Aries, okay? Anyway, in general, the way you are speaking, very seductive. So if you want to persuade someone to have some sensitive conversation, someone to turn your way, this is the way, this is the time to speak and to make this conversation, because you will be able to persuade people in your ideas. Okay, you heard me. When Mars is coming in third house of horoscope, Mars is our motivation, our sexual power, sexual drive, our ability to start and to finish our project, our soldier inside, our physical energy. Okay, it's the conflict, it's a planet of conflicts, it's the power of you claiming your rights, if you're standing up and shouting what you want actually and what you deserve. So Mars can be, you know, bringing the itchiness to clear the air between neighbors and you, between your siblings and you. So very much probable you will have quite harsh conversations with your siblings or with your neighbors or with your co-workers, people you have to communicate every day, people of your closest surroundings, okay? So but if you have to deal with some subjects which you didn't have enough of courage before, so this is actually the best time, because Mars is giving you this courage and strength, okay? Yes, diplomacy is at zero, okay? Yes, you shout at people, you shout about your interest, about your needs, and without any delicate approach to others or whatsoever. But if something needed to be cleared, this is the good time, okay? Okay. Also, Mars is about cars and how we drive, okay? And the third house about land transportation, about commuting as well. So please, this is the time. It will be around 2.5 months, quite a long period of time, okay? Every 2.5 years. But anyway, you have to look at how you are driving, okay? Not impulsive, erratical driving, moving on the road or whatsoever. Please keep your road rage at the bay, okay? Please control your anger, because sometimes you are very irritated the way others are driving and you are making unexpectable, very harsh way of driving within this period of time, one Mars in the third house of horoscope. So you are prone to accidents. So please be aware and be careful and vigilant. Well. When Jupiter is coming your third way, look, this is just the size, yeah? Mercury about knowledge, Jupiter is kind of about knowledge too, okay? But it just like try to put huge elephant in the small pocket, for example, of your coat or something like this. So the sizes, the weight of planets are different, yeah? So Mercury is small, someone quick, and Jupiter huge and slow, and authority and depth of knowledge. It's absolutely how to say, polarity of size and importance, yeah? So huge ideas are coming your way. Jupiter will be in your third house of horoscope within 1 year, because every Jupiter is going through all the cycle for 12 years, so it's in every sign of horoscope around 1 year, and depending of course of size of your third house, it will be there for 1 year. So within this year you will have huge amount of very important bright ideas, what to develop about your new skills, what to learn, you who to communicate, how communicate, how to change your everyday life, how to make big decisions about your life, because Jupiter is very important planet. And yes, your everyday life, your communication of everyday, your commuting every day, that's what is third house of horoscope. Yeah, big teacher is coming in this house, so the importance of everyday doings is huge now, and big ideas how to change it will come your way. But it will be such a huge flow, big stream. It's actually the whole river, the whole ocean of ideas. Your brain won't have time even to pay attention to every idea, to analyze everything or whatsoever, to digest everything what Jupiter is bringing on your plate. So please just write it down. Every brilliant idea, just write it down. You will think deeply about this later, at the time when there are only few ideas and far between them. So just write it down, just to come to this a little bit later. But within this year it will be so many brilliant ideas, so many brilliant opportunities to have a view of your situation of everyday life a little bit differently. Yeah, so just write it down, don't miss anything. Okay, just keep the notebook absolutely every day of your life and every minute of your life just in front of you. Yeah, day and night. Okay, because you just don't want to lose any brilliant idea. Okay, well, also Jupiter is about traveling, but third house of horoscope doesn't give you long trips abroad. Okay, it might be only short trips abroad, or it might be long trips but within your country, something like this. But the eagerness to travel, eagerness to commute, eagerness just to move around will be huge. Yeah, also Jupiter has expansive influence, and the third house of horoscope is your neighborhood as well. Yeah, so it will be the case that you might go into another place to live with another way of living. Okay, maybe it will be ethnically diverse place where you want to live, because Jupiter pushing you to learn a little bit more about cultures of others, about traditions of other people, to learn more and more and more. So very probably you will move your house, move your place of living within this year. Well, and this will be fantastic time actually to have some adventures with your siblings. Okay, this will make your relationship stronger. When Saturn is coming in third house of horoscope, Saturn is all about structure, it's about self-discipline, it's about making money on your practical skills. So what you are learning, you're supposed to develop this in practical skills, use all this what you learn in practice and make money on this. Okay, also develop your career. Please focus in what is important, what is meaningful for you. Don't distract yourself on many small things around. Yeah, because Gemini is unsettled. They're curious. They're like a little toddler. Why? I want to know this and this and this and this and this. No, Saturn is teaching you, don't distract your attention, focus on what is important, and always make your professional growth, learn something new, but learn something new at the field that you already started, okay? Don't distract yourself. So this is the time of apprenticeship, yes, but try to raise your professional level in what you are already in. Also, you might be at the position that you are authority, you are mentor, you are teaching other people, and others, they are looking at you like authority, like the guru, like a teacher. You are teaching them the skills, practical skills, and the knowledge you have already acquired, yeah? But they are having very sharp mind of what you are speaking, how you are speaking. So Saturn is teaching you to use the right words, to be careful what words you are using to communicate, because it will be hard lessons within this 2.5 months, years, because in every house, Saturn will be approximately around 2.5 years, yeah? So others are very, very vigilant how you are saying and what words you are saying, okay? So you don't have right for mistake here, okay? Please choose words carefully, because every mistake of what you are saying will be firing back, okay? So Saturn will teach you a lesson to be responsible for your words, the way you are speaking, the way you are teaching others, because this year you might be at the position when you are not only learning yourself, trying to raise your professional skills, but also like teaching others of the skills that you have already acquired. Be responsible for your words, okay? It might be hard situations when you have to pay for the words you said without thinking properly, okay? And also, while communicating with your neighbors, while communicating with your closest one, with your siblings, please be very vigilant the way you are saying and the things you are saying, words, because you won't be able to take them back, okay? Uranus, it's about awakening, it's about new beginnings, but this new beginnings supposed to start when something is ending. So all the third house will be shaken to the core, basically. Huge changes are coming. Uranus will be there for 7 years, quite a long way, but this is the time when you want to learn something which inspiring you, which you didn't have opportunity to learn before, but you just cherished the dream that one day I will be studying this, I will be diving in the subject, in this field, in this sector, whatever, because this is what I really love, and this is what I dream to be in till the end of my life, basically. So I know one woman who, during this transits, Uranus in the third house of horoscope, just took her bag with personal belongings from her workplace and just went calmly away. Why? Just 2 minutes ago, her boss yelled on her, screamed at her, shouted at her. So she didn't like the way he was speaking to her. So she just calmly took her belongings and went away. No return, ever return. So people might just leave their workplace easily and to go for a new journey. Next day, this woman enrolled into college and started to learn the subject that she was dreaming when she was a child. She was dreaming to learn this, to be professionally in this. So being about 50 years old, she started new education. She left her work and she was accomplishing her dream of the childhood, because this was the absolutely right opportunity. Uranus gave her this courage to erase everything she had and start to build new things that she was inspired by, that she was dreaming about in her childhood. So it might be not that drastic changes in your life, but Uranus will give you this opportunity to learn, to make a breakthrough in knowledge in the subject or in the field you think that it's yours. This is the path of your heart. It's not what your brain is talking you, yeah, like reasonable things, like logical explanation or whatsoever. No, there is no logic in Uranus, okay? This is just impulse, just electric shock, and that's it. But this is the inspiration. We are awakened, basically, yeah, to go where actually we dreamt to go. So, yeah. This is the fantastic opportunity to change your actually mindset on your life, yeah, and opportunity to learn, to study the things that you really, really love. And you will never, never, within this period of time, allow anybody to speak to you disrespectfully. That's for sure. Okay, when Neptune is coming in your third house of horoscope, traditionally people are describing this. Basically, it's quite a long period of time. It might be around 14 years and even longer in third house of horoscope. Neptune is taking you out from reality, doesn't give you opportunity to focus, doesn't give you opportunity to analyze. Your mind is not sharp, your memory is not very strong or whatever. You can't see the things in sharp forms or whatsoever. So your thinking is smeared. Your way of communicating can't be direct and sharp anymore. Your way of analyzing information is nowhere, actually. Yeah, so Neptune is taking you away from reality of everyday hustle and rustle, doing this and that and asking you please to think about your heart, your emotion, your spiritual development, yeah. So yes, it might be not very easy period of time, but you have to learn the way how to communicate and how to speak, not from your head, but from your heart, okay? Because it's not about finding the right words, it's about expressing what you couldn't express, because there is no logic explanation on this, okay? So you are communicating with the world and with the people around you absolutely on different level now. Your intuition now is at peak and you feel what others want to speak, if even they're silent and they are not speaking. You are just reading this information, not from the words, not from the lines or whatever. You are developing the ability to see the information behind the lines, to read between the lines, okay? The only but, your neighbors, your closest people, your siblings, so the people in the third house of horoscope, yeah, these are the people, they might go through very unstable period in their time. They had their ups and downs, yeah, they might have awful losses, like people they love might pass away or whatever, but also treasury finding as well, like spiritual development, like religion, like commitment, like love, etc. So it will be always ups and downs. Neptune is giving you fantastic treasures. I talked about Neptune transits already in my previous lectures, but also it's pushing you through grieving, through awful losses in your life as well. So your closest people, especially your siblings, they might go through awful losses within this period of time. Anyway, we have to learn to communicate not logically, but by our heart, develop our intuition. And also it will be a fantastic way to develop your artistic skills, okay? So express yourself poetically, with music, with art, with dancing, or just being empathetic to others, because you feel the pain of others, you feel what others want to say, if even they're not speaking at all, okay? So understanding between you and closest people, it will go in the next level when you understand each other without speaking to each other, basically. Well, when Pluto in your third house of horoscope, it gives you fantastic gifts. You can see lying and manipulation immediately, okay? You detect lies and manipulators like this. So if people are lying, you just can see this immediately, because Pluto is about truth and only truth, okay? But you might be so intolerable towards this, okay? You just can't tolerate any lying, any manipulating around you. So basically your reaction on this might be quite aggressive. You may find yourself yelling, shouting at the person who tried to manipulate you or lie to you, and you can even slap this person or whatever. So Pluto, yes, is giving you a fantastic gift. Yeah, you can see when people are lying, you can see them and the intention and motivation, what is ruling them to say the lies or whatsoever. And your reaction is very harsh on this. You can even hurt people, yeah, slap or something. So it might be quite dramatic circumstances coming your way about every day of your life, okay? It might be huge losses, it might be really trustworthy people coming your way, but you will see the people who lie to you and you don't trust them. So your surroundings, your people who are around you every day of your life, you communicate with them every life, they will go. Some of them will go because you find out that they are liars and manipulators, okay? But other people, really trustworthy people who you trust your life, actually, they will come into your life as well. So this will be dramatic circumstances, and that will help you probe the structure of your life for weaknesses. Okay, but you will stand nothing less than just truth around you, because how can you trust people if they're lying, okay? And if you lie yourself, who are you? So basically you will be this truth during this period of time, like detective, actually, yeah? You will stop at nothing to get the truth, okay? And speak your truth without any delicacy, no any embroidering and polite conversation. You will act very sharp. Well. Anyway, the focus on your everyday life, which is third house of horoscope, will be really, really sharp. Sharpest ever. You never experienced this before, okay? And it will transform dramatically, okay? The way you are living your life every day, people you are communicating every day, places you are commuting every day, decisions you are making every day, the way you are putting your mindset about the world around you, this will be huge transformation about all this. Third house of horoscope, this is actually your everyday life. This is your life, okay? And this is the opportunity to transform this 100% here for you. This is Pluto's work. When North Node is coming your third house of horoscope, it will be for 1.5 years. Minimum 6 eclipses will happen during this time. Eclipses are always shaking the things, yeah? And teach us to see the things in your third house of horoscope a little bit different, to make changes. So like Pluto there, you will be making changes, the way you are learning information, the skills you need to acquire or to improve your skills that you have already, the way you are communicating, the way you are seeing the world around you, the way your relationship developing with your neighbors, with your co-workers, with your siblings. Everything will be changing, okay? But it's not for the sake of worsen up, yeah? It's for the sake of making it healthier, making it more ecological, clean, so to say. So take all the changes with open hands, yeah? Welcome all the changes in these areas. Remember, your south node will be in 9th house of horoscope, and this is fantastic opportunity to find new ideas which will transform your life and future, yeah? And open your mind for everything that world is teaching you, okay? This is what I wanted to tell you about today. Next video lesson will be about 9th house of horoscope and what transiting planets are doing there, yeah, what effect on our life they make. Thank you for watching me, Astrology Marina Magram. I'm teaching astrology to you, natal chart and prognosis, how to make prognosis for everyday life, how to analyze what is happening on the sky every day of your life, yeah, and how to read the transits and how to read the energies around. But also, if you don't have time and patience to go through my video lessons, you can always ask for personal consultation. I'm open for this. All my details underneath this video. Thank you for watching me, and thank you for being interested in astrology. Bye for now. Have a wonderful day.